Kansas City Chiefs just received news we all needed to hear. So we're going to be going through that and 3 other stories in today's video. So make sure to like this video. And if you want more Kansas City Chiefs news content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel by hitting that red button down below. The first story is Chiefs predicted to sign 6-time Pro Bowl DT. Last season, many people expected the Kansas City Chiefs to win an unprecedented 3rd straight Super Bowl championship. Instead, they fell in Super Bowl 59 to the Philadelphia Eagles, and it wasn't even close. Over the last few years, they have been winning with defense, but they haven't really addressed that side of the football so far this offseason. After Philly quarterback Jalen Hurts riddled them by completing 17 of 22 pass attempts in the big game in January, the Chiefs could use a little more pressure on opposing signal callers in order to return to the top of the NFL mountain this fall and winter. Corey Woodruff of USA Today for the Win predicts that they will sign veteran defensive lineman Calais Campbell in order to bolster their pass-rushing attack. Campbell deserves to at least play in another Super Bowl, and joining the Chiefs would give him an excellent chance of doing so, Woodruff wrote. Kansas City would be lucky to add somebody like Campbell to the defensive line. Campbell, who is entering his 18th season, made the Super Bowl with the Arizona Cardinals as a rookie, but he has mostly languished on teams that didn't have the horses to go all the way. The one possible exception was his stint with the Baltimore Ravens from 2020 to 2022, but the Ravens won just 1 playoff game during that time. He is a 6-time Pro Bowler, and while he isn't playing at a Pro Bowl level anymore, he managed to register 5.0 sacks, 12 quarterback hits, 12 tackles for loss, and 5 passes defended last season while with the Miami Dolphins. Perhaps he could be the final piece for Kansas City as it seeks its 4th Vince Lombardi trophy of the Patrick Mahomes era. In the second story, the Kansas City Chiefs are on a mission to rewrite their story. After a season that ended in heartbreak, the franchise is determined to reinforce its roster alongside superstar quarterback Patrick Mahomes. Their goal is clear: redemption and a chance to carve their names deeper into NFL history. Last season, the Chiefs set their sights on a historic 3-peat, hoping to become the first team ever to win 3 consecutive Super Bowls. The football world watched in anticipation as Kansas City, led by Mahomes and head coach Andy Reid, battled through the season with championship aspirations. However, those dreams came crashing down when the Philadelphia Eagles delivered a stunning 40-22 defeat at Caesars Stadium. It was a humbling loss, one that forced Kansas City to reassess and refocus. But rather than dwell on what could have been, the Chiefs are using that setback as fuel for their next challenge. While the 3-peat is off the table, the team now sets its sights on another ambitious milestone, becoming only the 2nd franchise in NFL history to reach 4 consecutive Super Bowls. This is no small feat, requiring an elite roster, strategic roster moves, and a hunger for redemption. To make this happen, the Chiefs may look to a seasoned veteran, a missing piece that could elevate their already formidable squad. For years, Keenan Allen was a thorn in the Chiefs' side. As a longtime cornerstone of the Los Angeles Chargers offense, his precise route running and sure hands made him a nightmare for opposing defenses. Time and time again, Allen delivered standout performances against Kansas City, frustrating their secondary with clutch catches and game-changing plays. But now, the tides could be shifting. After spending the 2024 season with the Chicago Bears, Allen finds himself a free agent, and the Chiefs are reportedly interested in bringing him to Kansas City. At 32 years old, Allen may not have the same explosive speed he once did, but his experience, football IQ, and route-running ability make him an invaluable asset. Kansas City's current receiving core, featuring rising star Rashee Rice and rookie Xavier Worthy, has potential but lacks a true number 1 receiver. 1 target since the departure of Tyreek Hill in 2022. While Mahomes has managed to spread the ball effectively, the Chiefs' offense has, at times, struggled with consistency, particularly in high-pressure situations. Allen's presence could change that dynamic completely. In 2024, despite playing in a new system with Chicago, Allen posted solid numbers: 70 receptions, 744 yards, and 7 touchdowns. Those stats would have placed him among Kansas City's top performers, even outpacing legendary tight end Travis Kelce in scoring. Allen's ability to make contested catches and serve as a reliable target in crucial moments could be exactly what the Chiefs need to keep their offense firing on all cylinders. Of course, adding Allen to the roster isn't as simple as signing a contract. The Chiefs have financial constraints to consider, as their salary cap situation is already tight. Allen's market value remains relatively high, and Kansas City would need to get creative to make the numbers work. But if any franchise has proven capable of structuring deals that keep them competitive while managing the cap, it's the Chiefs' front office. General Manager Brett Veach has consistently found ways to bring in top-tier talent without compromising the team's long-term future. Moreover, Allen's arrival could ease the burden on Kelce, who, at 35, is approaching the twilight of his career. While Kelce remains one of the best tight ends in the league, the physical toll of the game is undeniable. Bringing in a veteran like Allen would allow Kansas City to distribute targets more effectively, ensuring that Mahomes isn't overly reliant on one playmaker. With Kelce potentially playing his final season before retirement, Allen's experience and leadership could provide invaluable stability for the Chiefs' offense. The stakes for Kansas City couldn't be higher. Mahomes is in his prime, but windows for dynasties don't stay open forever. The Chiefs have already secured multiple Super Bowl victories, but their pursuit of sustained greatness requires continuous evolution. A move for Allen wouldn't just be about statistics or filling a roster spot, it would be about legacy. If the Chiefs sign Allen, his experience and championship drive could be the final piece needed for another Super Bowl victory. With the 2025 season approaching, every decision will shape their future. Whether Allen joins or not, the Chiefs remain determined to continue making history. In the third story, the Kansas City Chiefs are making strategic moves to strengthen their roster as they set their sights on yet another Super Bowl run. One of their latest moves involves re-signing running back Kareem Hunt to a one-year, $2.5 million contract, bringing back a familiar face to bolster their offensive backfield. Hunt, originally drafted by the Chiefs in 2017, made an immediate impact in his rookie season, leading the NFL in rushing yards. However, his time in Kansas City was cut short in 2018 following off-field controversies. After stints with the Cleveland Browns and a brief return in 2024 to cover for injuries, Hunt proved he still had plenty left in the tank. Last season, he recorded 904 total yards and 7 touchdowns, showing that he remains a valuable asset in both the running and passing game. Now Hunt rejoins a backfield featuring Isaiah Pacheco and Elijah Mitchell, giving the Chiefs a well-rounded trio of running backs. Pacheco has emerged as a reliable starter, known for his aggressive running style and ability to break tackles, while Mitchell provides a change of pace with his speed and versatility. Hunt's return adds depth and experience, ensuring Kansas City has a strong rotation to keep their ground game effective throughout the season. Kansas City's offensive strategy isn't just about strengthening the run game. The Chiefs have also been proactive in maintaining stability in their wide receiver core. Over the weekend, they re-signed veteran wide receiver Juju Smith-Schuster, a key contributor to their Super Bowl run in 2022. Additionally, the team brought back Marquise Hollywood Brown on a one-year deal prior to the start of free agency. These moves ensure that Patrick Mahomes has experienced targets to work with as the Chiefs chase another championship. However, while these re-signings provide much-needed continuity, there's still a consensus that the Chiefs need additional firepower in the receiver room. The departure of DeAndre Hopkins to the Baltimore Ravens left a gap in their offensive arsenal, and despite the talent on the roster, there's a need for a reliable veteran presence. One name that continues to be linked to Kansas City is Keenan Allen. The former Los Angeles Chargers standout and six-time Pro Bowler has been a thorn in the Chiefs' side for years, making him a player the organization has had to game plan around. Now, as a free agent following a stint with the Chicago Bears, speculation is growing that he could join forces with Mahomes in Kansas City. Allen's track record speaks for itself. During his 11 seasons with the Chargers, he recorded 1,093 yards and 4 touchdowns against the Chiefs alone, consistently performing at a high level. Even in a down year with the Bears in 2024, Allen still managed 70 receptions for 744 yards and 7 touchdowns. His crisp route running and reliable hands would make him an immediate asset to the Chiefs' passing attack. However, there are concerns. Allen has battled injuries over the past 2 seasons, and his production has dipped slightly. He also recorded 6 drops last season, the 3rd most in his career. Financially, signing Allen wouldn't be cheap. Spotrac projects his next contract to be around 2 years, $22.18 million, with an annual salary of $11.1 million. That price tag might be too steep for the Chiefs, given their current cap situation. That said, as free agency progresses, Allen's asking price could drop, making a deal more feasible for Kansas City. The Chiefs have a history of making smart veteran signings. If the price is right, Allen could be their next big acquisition.